Oh my gosh.
Here we are,
Good evening, everybody.
ladies and gentlemen. Good
Here we are,
evening.
here we are, here we are. What show is this? I forgot.
It's been that
It's
long?
been that long.
Wow.
It's been a while since
Mhm.
we've had a show,
So yeah,
and I
it's
think
been
it's
it's been busy.
yeah, it's good to see you though. How you been?
Hey, it's good to see
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Doing good in yourself.
Oh, as they say in this neighborhood, Wagwan.
One.
Wagwan.
Period.
For everybody, you're watching Talk to Me with Christopher Toussaint here, and he's got a lot of stuff to talk to us
Oh
about.
yeah,
A
y'all.
lot of stuff to talk to us
This
about today.
this episode's gonna look a little different.
Okay,
We're
why's
not
that?
really gonna be we're not gonna be looking at letters today because you know what?
Okay.
I just want to yap.
Yeah,
Like,
well, you know what? The show is called
talk
Talk to
to me.
Me, and
But today I'm talking to
we're
me.
gonna talk to you. So, first of all, what have you been doing since? I mean, it's been like 2 weeks or
Oh
something.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What have
Uh,
you been up to?
Working, sleeping,
Okay. All
a
right.
lot of
Okay.
sleeping because sleep is important.
Okay, and the weather's getting cold now,
Oh,
so
it's
things are
so
changing.
cold.
And
It's
they
so
get what I don't like is that it gets dark really
Yes.
early. I
Oh my
hate that.
God. By
I
5
hate
p.m. I'm
that.
ready to go to bed. I'm like, well,
I
sun's
hate
gone.
that. I hate that. I can't stand that.
Like, no way. I saw a whole I saw an Instagram reel the other day. I forget who the creator
What
was.
real Instagram reel? What happened? What
Yes.
was on it?
This creator is so funny. I
Hmm.
would like at her, but I don't even remember her handle. But
Okay.
she does like little skits sometimes,
Okay.
and it was like about like the seasons changing, and
Okay.
it's like fall being like, listen, listen, you must prepare. I promise Auntie Spring will come to pick you up. And then winter comes and it's like you will rise before the sun and go to sleep at the crack of the afternoon.
It's funny.
So,
People always talk about social media, and I just find that there's so many creative people out there.
oh
All
yeah,
of these
very.
creative ideas that
Everybody's so creative.
you wouldn't have seen anywhere. I mean, some people are just kind of like, stop wasting my time. But
Mhm.
a lot of people are like, wow, this is really, really creative, really creative. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to, you know, you'll let me know that this person's handle. I'd like
Oh
to take
yeah,
a
she's
look.
very funny. Mhm.
Anyway, so you take it away. I know
Yeah.
you want to talk today.
So the
So
first thing
yeah,
I want to
go
talk
ahead.
about is
Go right ahead.
actually something that I did over the weekend.
What's going on?
Over like this past week, oh my God. So I recently, something that y'all may not know, I love gaming. I love playing video games. I love all sorts of video
Mhm.
games. I don't really play first person shooters because, I'm not like
But you're a
like
gamer.
I am a gamer.
You're a
I'm not that
gamer. You're a
good, but I
gamer.
like to play
Okay.
video games.
Okay.
So like I'm like when I say gamer, I'm like a Stardew Valley kind of gamer. Like I'm
Okay.
a slow, like farming kind
Okay.
of like tycoon-esque
Hmm.
gamer. Like I love a story game. But my laptop a few months ago like broke, like shat itself, fan stopped working,
Ah,
CPU
you
broke,
can't
horrible.
be a
Yeah.
gamer without a computer.
Yes. And I was playing all these games out of my little
All
laptop,
right.
so I said, fuck it. Let me just get a PC.
Okay.
And then my friend was like, oh, well, I can sell you some parts for really cheap if you want to just build your own.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's fun. That's nice. Like, a little DIY project.
All
Like, I'll
right.
just build my own PC.
Sure. People do that all the time.
That was
If you can, yeah.
that was the worst shit I've ever fucking done.
Really? What
It was
happened?
horrible. Um,
What was the problem?
it's the problem was that like it's one of those projects where it's like, oh, you think once you get everything and you
Hmm.
assemble it that
Uh-huh.
like, oh, it's not gonna be that
Were you following
difficult.
instructions
Yes.
or okay?
I was following
Hmm.
instructions. That shit is complicated as
It's very
fuck.
complicated.
It's like stupidly complicated.
Computers are complicated
Yes.
machines. You can follow instructions, but you've got to have an
Absolutely.
understanding of what you're doing and what's going
Exactly.
on.
And
Yeah.
if you don't, you will
Yeah.
fuck yourself over
Right. Yeah.
because every little thing, like you have to have the motherboard, you have to
Hmm.
have the CPU, you have to have the
Absolutely.
cooler, and all of them have to be plugged in very specific
Hmm.
places. Or
Sure.
if one
Sure.
thing is out of place, then nothing will work. Like
Absolutely.
the problem that I kept coming up on is that I would start the computer and
Hmm.
nothing would turn on. And I'm like, why is
What's
nothing
going
turning
on?
on? And the issue was everything. Because if
Okay.
even one hair is out of place,
Hmm.
it could literally,
Absolutely.
if the power supply turns on and
Yeah.
something isn't functioning properly,
Yeah. It could blow stuff.
it could literally blow up
Yeah.
the entire PC.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the fail safe is that if something is wrong, nothing turns on, period.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so because of that, it's literally impossible to pinpoint what is actually wrong.
Unless you really know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing.
So I ended up having to take it to a shop to figure out what was going on, only to figure out that the problem was,
What was it?
that everything was actually working fine, and I had just forgotten to turn on the actual computer, the actual case of the computer.
Boop,
Yeah.
boop.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know, I'm a very technical person, but there are certain things that you know, and people think, oh, you're a computer guy. You're a computer guy. I mean, I'm going to pat myself on the MNF and back. I went to the MNF and back. I went to the premier technical school in the country, if not the world.
Oh.
The Massachusetts Institute of Technology. That's where I graduated.
MIT. Oh my God.
MNFing T. Like the alphabet. MNLP. But the thing is, as you know, I am a technical person, but there's some things I refuse to do. For instance, like when I drive a car, I don't want to be under the hood trying to fix the car. I just need to drive the car.
What? Exactly.
This computer that's in front of me right now, I need to use it. I don't want to be spending all of my time tinkering and building it. So there's just some things that I don't want to do.
And
but kudos to you.
Yeah,
actually trying to build your own computer.
Listen,
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. I so easily fall into the trap of like the thought that like everything is better if you do it yourself. Where, like, for example, I love baking, but when I bake, I always make everything from scratch. Everything from scratch.
Okay.
If I'm gonna make like a pie or cinnamon rolls, I'm making that crust.
Okay.
I'm making that jam. I made pumpkin pie the other day. And I literally made it because I managed to get my hands on like a pumpkin from an event. So I literally made the pumpkin puree from scratch from like the real pumpkin and then made like the whole pie and it came out great.
Good for you.
But,
good for you. Yeah.
But my problem with that is that it's difficult to understand sometimes that despite the fact that the quality occasionally, sometimes might be better when you do it from scratch, sometimes girl with the manual labor, it is just not worth it. It is just not worth it. Because let me tell you, did I save money buying the getting the PC parts from my friend and buying a few here and there and building everything myself from scratch? Yeah, I saved a couple
money,
bucks. But would it have been more worth it to buy a pre-built that I know is up to date with the current model, has everything installed that I don't have to worry about, and I don't have to spend 2 weeks tinkering with and making sure this works and making sure that's unplugged and I have to upgrade this and touch up that.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it. I'll tell you, and right now, my patience is wearing thin.
Absolutely.
I don't have time to waste. Just give me a computer that works. Give me a car that works. Give me a, you know, insert the whatever it is here. Make sure it works because I just want to use it. I don't want to have to tinker with it. So I understand. But it's good that you went through that. You understand how it works. You understand what it takes to build it.
Exactly.
And you're probably going to take care of it much better than something that you bought off of the shelf.
Absolutely. But then at the same time, it's just the idea is that sometimes pre-made girl is just better. Like sometimes it's just smarter to just get something pre-made.
I like it when you call me girl, by the way.
People always get so mad at me for that.
You called me that 2 times last week, and I'm like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
I did that to my dad once, by the way. Love that man. Oh my God, he has.
You called your dad girl?
I called my dad girl. I didn't even notice I did it until he looks at me and he goes, "Stop! I am not a girl."
Your dad, okay. That's a Haitian. That's a Haitian man. You know, you don't call a Haitian dad girl.
He said, "I am not a girl." And I said, "Okay, big man."
And you
like, okay.
And you probably never did it again, right?
Oh no, I did it again. Within like 3 days. I'm like, he was like, "Why do you keep calling me girl?" I'm like, it's just in my vocabulary. Like, I can't help it. Speaking of Gen Z vocabulary.
Yes, speaking of Gen Z vocabulary, what's up with that?
The next topic I want to talk about is we're going to switch gears to politics.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've noticed it, but recently with all of the new announcements and all of the big wins we've had, like politics is becoming very hope core.
When you say the big wins we've had, who's we?
We as in the leftists, the progressives, the democratic socialists,
Okay.
like with Zoran Mamdani's
Okay.
big win,
Yep.
and
Yep.
his
Yep.
big win leading to a lot of Gen Z and younger voters registering in the Democratic Socialist Party.
Right.
So they've gained a lot of traction and a lot of new members.
Right.
Not only that, Ossé just started filling out paperwork to run for Congress in Hakeem Jeffries' district.
Okay.
Meaning that he may be planning to primary Hakeem Jeffries, which is fucking huge.
Okay.
Like, it's feeling very hope core. Like it's giving. Like it really is. And
Hope Core.
yes.
KS. KS Hope Core.
Okay.
Talk.
How do I
I
explain
don't.
Hope
I don't know
Core?
what Hope Core is.
Have you watched the new Superman movie?
No. We're no. No, I have not watched.
Oh my
I haven't watched a Superman movie since I don't know. I don't even remember the last Superman movie that I've seen. So
Do
yeah.
you ever watch any sort of media or any sort of anything, show, book, like movie that just fills you with hope?
Oh,
Yeah, that just
yeah,
makes
sure.
that just makes you feel good.
Absolutely. I can't remember the
Yeah.
last one I've seen, but
Yeah.
I've just watched movies that have been
Yeah.
like, yeah, this
Oh,
this
yeah.
kind of fills me with a certain
Exactly.
je ne sais quoi.
Exactly. That's what people would describe, or Gen Z would describe as hope core.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Hope Core.
Yes,
Okay.
hope core.
Now I understand.
It makes
I
sense. Yeah.
have no fucking clue what you were talking about.
Where it's
Hope
like shit,
Core.
like shit
What
is
are you
just
talking
feeling
about?
really good right
Just
now.
feeling
Like,
really good.
Exactly.
And, making me feel hopeful.
exactly.
Okay.
Something that just makes you leave feeling like, just like,
See, that's why
like,
that's why I hang with you, because you explain
Like-
these things to me.
because now you're gonna go talk to Leah and you're gonna be like, isn't that hope core?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Getting back to
Yeah,
what you
shit
were
is
talking
just
about.
feeling really good right now. Like,
Okay.
and something else I want to talk about again
that?
with all of these big wins and this like hope. It's like it really feels like low key, like we can do everything.
Okay.
Like we can do anything.
Right.
Like my
We
big
can do anything.
yes,
Damn
we
it.
fucking can. And do you know
Damn
what the
it.
fuck we want to do? You know what the fuck I want to do?
What is that?
It's fucking primary Kathy Hochul. I hate that bitch. I'm sorry. I don't like her. I never liked her from day one. I did not like Kathy Hochul like 4 years ago. I did not like her today. I've always been on her ass. I will never get off of her. I'm sorry. I don't like her.
We'll get to the
I don't like
specifics.
her.
I'm kind of cringing because she's been to this office before.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
She
know.
came to this office a couple months
Yes, she
ago.
did.
I didn't know who she was.
And
I shook her hand, and we were saying something. We were exchanging pleasantries.
mind you, that's
And
the governor. Mind you, that's a New York
now
governor.
I mean, I knew who she was, but I didn't recognize her when she was right in front of me. A whole bunch
Yeah.
of people came in, and after she left, I had to do a little quick. I was like, oh shoot, that's the governor.
Mind you, also, that
Yeah.
day that he's talking about, when Governor Kathy Hochul came into this office and was shaking hands with all of the workers and staff here and talking to Madame Dodo,
Uh-huh.
who is a Haitian immigrant who's helping other Haitian immigrants
Yeah.
get in custom and what's the word that I'm looking for?
What word are you looking for?
Where they're like transitioning into
Oh, you're talking about like getting their green cards and
Yeah.
getting their citizenship,
basically
and
helping them do the shit that the government should be doing.
helping them integrate into
Integrate. That was the word.
Okay, integrate. We help people
Helping them
integrate into American society.
society.
Yeah.
The same day that she came
Just-
here
just-
and
I
doing
just-
that.
Hold that thought, just for people who don't know. Dodor Vibe is a part of Dodor Services. That's where we are right now, in Dodor Services, and we provide, among other things, we provide services to newly arrived immigrants and things like that. So I'm sorry, I just for people who just to get people
very hope core.
very very hope core. Exactly, very hope core.
Yeah, but the same day that Kathy Hochul, and again, my opinions do not reflect those of Dodor Services.
No,
This is
but they're
purely,
your
this
opinion.
is purely my opinion.
That's why this is Talk
Yeah.
to Me with
Christopher Toussaint.
there you go.
I like to think that it is very strange that the same day that Kathy Hochul pulls up to this office to talk to the staff here, across the street,
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
across the street, the same time, ICE is here doing raids on Haitian immigrants.
Yeah. So when we were here, for people who don't know this story, when she came in, literally right across the street, ICE was looking for people to detain.
Literally stopping people on the street.
On that same day. I have not seen ICE here since then. And here, we're in the middle of little Haiti. Okay, so they're not only Haitian immigrants, but there are immigrants from all over the Caribbean. There are immigrants from South America. This is a melting pot neighborhood. This is the melting pot they talk about when you talk about New York City.
Yes, a huge immigrant,
a huge immigrant population here within a couple of within the several blocks around here. And yeah, there was ICE that was the first time that I had ever seen ICE agents doing their thing in front of my face. So
and like we don't think it's weird that the first and only time that we have seen them in this area is the exact same time that Kathy Hochul.
Yeah, it was really. I wanna hope it was a coincidence, but I don't think so. But I really don't know. But it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. So yeah.
I don't like her.
No.
Never liked her.
You never liked her.
Yeah, and I'm praying to God that in 2026 somebody's going to primary her. Not to mention the fact that she is already, before he's even gotten into office, she has already said that she's not going to work with Zoran Mamdani on multiple different issues. She said, we're not going to do those free buses. Yeah, we're not going to tax the rich. And the more you ask me, I'm not going to go for it. Okay, cool. Then we're going to vote you out.
We're going to see how that works out for everybody involved.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't like her. I'll never get off her.
I think it's about time for a break.
That's fair.
So take a breath. We will take a short break, and we will be back with Monsieur Toussaint on Talk to Me. We'll be back.
Yo, brother. Sak Dodor vibe la.
O baz, koto keye?
M'tande an pile moun a pale de li.
Dodor Vibe Radio se yon nouvo stasyon radio nan la Koubo Clean. Yo jwe bon müzik, epi yo pay bon informasyon.
Ki jan sa? Mba konen, non?
Men Fafan, mwede Fafan.
Fafan.
Oh, san ap fe la? Sak pase, mesye myo?
Sa ou kon de Dodor Vibe, sa ye mem.
Dodor Vibe FM yo relil. Yon nan pi bon stasyon radio nan la Koubo Clean.
E vre? Kote map jwen li mem.
Wap jwen di tout kote.
Ki jan tout kote la?
Tout kote mdi yo. Se yon stasyon sou internet. Depi ou gen internet, wap ka koute n'importe kote ou ye nan le monde entier.
Ouè? Ou te gen le pase mtap bay manti?
Ki sa? Le monde entier?
J'entends d'elle. Et puis, gratis ti chéri.
Oh. Et puis, kote map jwen radio sa.
Rale téléphone ou, et puis monte sou dodorvibe.com.
Ok. DODORVIBE.com.
C'est ça. Bisous mes amours.
You're chilling with the smoothest sounds on Dodor Vibe FM, bringing you that laid-back vibe straight from Brooklyn.
Concours de chant de Noël. Ou chantez bien, ou bien bon texte. Concours ça, c'est pour même les fêtes. Mais qui j'en pour participer?
Téléchargez l'application Dodor Vibe FM, suivez page TikTok là, ou bien jusqu'à 20 novembre pour faire ça.
Et puis, voyez musique là par MP4. Tu chantes en solo, tu participes tonton à ce grand concours international.
Voyez amour, al voter pour sous page TikTok Dodor Vibe là et tu gagnes $2,500.
$2,500 US, tu dis?
Yes sir. Deuxième prix $1,500, troisième prix $1,000.
Qui ça va attendre pour monter sous site là, pour inscrire et puis fais amour voter.
Je te souhaite bonne chance et bonne participation. Pas oublier, télécharger l'application Dodor Vibe là pour inscrire.
Alors, joyeux Noël à toi parce que tu chantes Noël tellement bien avec Dodor Vibe.
Hey, everybody. Just before you continue, Mr. Toussaint, that last spot was for a song contest that we're doing. It's the Haitian Christmas Song Contest. So if you know anyone who is interested in participating, what you have to do is go to the App Store, the Apple Store, or the Google Play Store and download the Dodor Vibe app. Once you see that app, there is a link there. You click on that link and you register to to win. The first prize is $2,500 US.
Ooh, okay, money.
US. Second prize is $1,500 US, and the third prize is $1,000 US. And I can sing, but I can't enter because I'm a Dodor 5 employee, so I'm not eligible. But tell your friends, tell your peoples. Go ahead, Mr. Toussaint.
All right. Speaking of singing, the next topic I want to talk about.
Speaking of singing.
Wicked for good.
Sounds like Wicked. Yeah,
I am a huge Wicked fan.
Are you a huge Wicked fan?
I am, but with context.
Okay.
I'm a huge Wicked fan that knows nothing about Wicked.
Really? What do you mean? How could you not know? How could you be a fan and not know anything about Wicked?
In the sense that, so I always wanted to see Wicked. It's been one of those things that like I've always wanted to see. But
you mean on Broadway?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I grew up in New York City. We live in New York City, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
So I've always wanted to see it on Broadway.
Okay.
So I never engaged with anything Wicked my entire life purposefully.
Okay.
Because I wanted the first time to see it be on Broadway.
Right.
And so I never listened to the soundtrack. I never heard a single song.
You purposely just kind of didn't want any spoilers.
Yes, I didn't want to know anything about it at all until I saw it on Broadway. But something else you need to know about me is that I love Ariana Grande. I absolutely adore her. She has been my top artist on Spotify every year for at least 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Besides last year when it was Sabrina Carpenter, sorry.
Right.
But yeah, I love her. I absolutely love her. I grew up watching her on Victorious, and I've been listening to her ever since.
Okay.
Yeah, I adore her. So hearing that she was cast in the movie,
I'll tell you, and I am. We're different generations, kind of.
Really?
I
can tell. What do you mean? You're not like 20?
No, I'm not 20. I'm one of those people. I know all the names, and I may know their music, but I could never put the name together with a face or whatever. Like I recognize them sometimes, okay.
Wait, are you dead ass?
I'm serious. I'm just there's some things that I just it's just not in my purview. It's not in my different generation type of thing.
Ariana
Grande, I knew her name very well. But at the same time, if I walked out on Flatbush Avenue and she came up to me and smacked me, I wouldn't be able to tell you that, hey, Ariana Grande just smacked me. I just didn't really know that much about her. But when I did watch Wicked, and I grew up watching The Wizard of Oz. It would come on every year, and my sister and I would sort of camp out in front of the TV until the Wizard of Oz came on. When I finally did see Wicked, and I saw it on TV, on cable or whatever, when I finally saw it, when she came out, I just noticed, I was like, she's really good. She's really well, but I mean, they were all very, very good. But I remember looking at Ariana Grande and thinking to myself, she's really good. And then had to look it up. I'm like, oh, that's Ariana Grande. I'm dead serious. I am absolutely serious. I had no idea who she was. So I went into it not even realizing that that was her. And that's it. And I'm not ashamed of that. That's just it. It just is what it is. Damn it.
Like I'm trying to think of like an equivalence to like how insane that statement was. Like
it's the truth.
That's like saying that
it's
like
the truth. It's the absolute truth.
That's like saying like, oh yeah, like I was on a plane and I was sitting next to Beyonce casually and having conversation like,
Listen,
so what's the weather? And I didn't realize until I got off the plane that was Beyonce. Like,
Let me
that was
tell you,
Beyonce?
if Beyonce is not in your field of whatever, in your field of what
She's
you
Beyonce.
do, she is Beyonce. But I'm just saying, because you are really familiar with her, and yeah, no, if I saw Beyonce, I'd know she was Beyonce. But that's because it's Beyonce. But
that's what I mean. Like, it's Ariana Grande. Like,
but what I'm saying is, not everybody in the world is privy to, especially here in the United States, we have a very powerful marketing machine. So we have
that's true.
Musicians and singers and that are known throughout the world. But you go to some little province of somewhere in Africa or in India or whatever, are they going to be listening to the exact same things? A lot of times, yes, but they're not going to know everybody that you know.
I will say,
and they won't take it all the same. It's just, that's just the way the world works.
I will say, it's genuinely something that is like I cannot wrap my head around it. The fact that that Ariana Grande is not an artist that older generations
I can only speak for myself. I can only speak for myself. I mean, she's not someone I know. Again, I knew her name very well, but it's just not somebody I'm going to listen to on a daily basis or be like, oh, I'm going to run out and buy an Ariana Grande record or whatever. It's just it just is what it is. But I did recognize her talent. She's a very good actress.
She's an incredibly good actress.
Really good actress.
Ariana Grande glazing for a moment.
I mean, everybody in Wicked was very, very good. Yes. But I remember trying to figure out, who is that? Where did they get her from?
Let me
and look at her. Yeah. Oh my God, she's good. That's exactly.
Oh my God.
That is exactly what went through. I was like, who is she? She's really good. That's crazy. That is exactly what went through my head. And then I realized, oh, okay, that's okay. And then I realized who she once I read who she was, I realized, yeah, I know about her. I know who she is, but
oh my God. I don't even know what to say. That's crazy.
You don't have to say anything. That's just it. Just is what it is.
That's like me
it
being.
Just is what it is.
I don't even know how to
You young.
The best way I can put it is that once again, I grew up watching Ariana Grande.
And I did not.
I was watching her shows, Victoria's, probably when I was in elementary school.
Right.
I've been watching her grow, and I've been watching her career my entire life. Yeah. So it's one of those things that's it's just, as funny as this sounds, it's ingrained into me. Yeah. Where it's in my brain, there has never been a time where Ariana Grande was.
And in my brain,
it doesn't exist.
And in my brain, she basically doesn't exist.
It's crazy. It's so insane. Because she's always been that
and
girl.
At the same time, I could name a whole bunch of old school hip hop artists that you have no idea. You'll have no idea who that. But anybody, do you know who Kool Herc is? Do you know who? I mean, there's so many people. There's so but people in my bracket who grew up in the same area. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
absolutely.
People, we grew up on that stuff. But you have no idea who they are. So it just depends on.
It's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective.
All
about perspective.
But something else speaking of, and it's actually good that we touched on that, because something I want to get into is how insane fans and stan culture is. Because I don't know if you've recently seen it. There's a clip from one of the Wicked premieres.
Okay.
Where a fan, I sent
me
it.
something.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can put this on. Yeah, but I know fans can get really crazy sometimes.
Yeah. This guy is insane.
Let's see. Let me go ahead and share this and make sure. Oops. This is where I could use some of your computer skills.
What computer skills?
You probably could build a computer for me.
I fucked it up.
My computer's messing up here. I want to make sure we have sound.
Guys, I don't know shit about computers. I watched the YouTube guide. It should have taken. It took that guy 30 minutes in the video. It took me 2.5 days.
Really?
Yes, this video.
Oh, this video. Okay. There she is. Yeah.
Queen. And then, boom. That fan.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, go back.
Let me see if I can go back. So like a fan kind of accosted her on the.
No, he just like grabbed her and
yeah.
jumped on her. Look.
Oh, and homegirl is so protective.
Yeah, she jumped right in.
Okay. Well, you know what? This is interesting. Oh, that's
Loser.
That is so interesting.
But one thing to say,
so interesting.
that guy, first of all, he had the fucking audacity to go on Instagram afterwards and be like, guys, just met Ariana Grande. Like, are you stupid? Like, I'm sorry, that's crazy.
So it's like he didn't get arrested or anything. He just got accosted. He just got escorted out.
He just recently got sentenced to 9 days in jail.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay.
But the problem is he has a very, very long history of doing this to other artists.
Well,
there's videos of him literally getting on stage at a Weeknd concert and doing it to the Weeknd.
And I'm sure nobody would have known about all of this if this didn't happen. Now everybody's looking into his past and who is this guy?
But the question is, how the hell has he managed to get away with it for so long?
You know, this is something that he does. He accosts people he admires.
But the thing is, like, it doesn't seem that serious, but it is.
No, it's very serious.
Somehow he managed to get this random person that nobody knows managed to get
very serious. Look at there are a lot of videos online of people storming a stage because their favorite artist is performing, and then security comes running in, to get them out of there.
But the question is, how did they get past security in the first place?
Security.
And I want to take this opportunity to talk about Christina Grimmie. I don't know if you don't know who Christina Grimmie is, and the reason you don't know why Christina Grimmie is because she died years ago.
Wow, what happened there?
She was a fucking amazing, beautiful, up-and-coming artist. Christina Grimmie I have a history in music, I have a background singing and in performance, and her music and her music videos were actually the reason why I started singing in
Christina
the first place.
Grimmie?
Yes. I was watching her covers, her music videos when I was in elementary school, and that is the thing that made me think, wow, I want to do that. Gorgeous soul, beautiful person. She was shot and killed by a crazed fan at a meet and greet. As he comes up to her and she's signing his freaking poster and autographing his flyer, he shoots her and kills her. He shoots her and kills her because he never should have gotten that close to her to begin with.
Wow.
So when we really think about these things, when we really talk about these things, we have to keep in mind that, like, yes, it's funny, it's not that serious. He just jumped on her, whatever.
Wow.
What if he had a weapon? What if he had
absolutely. No,
what if he had this? What if he had bad
danger.
intentions? What if he was mentally ill? What if he was dangerous? We don't know.
Right.
And we didn't know.
Now that you mentioned, now that I look at her and I see, I think I remember. I do remember hearing about.
Yes.
This. Yeah, that's really sad.
Incredibly devastating.
Really devastating. Very, very sad. Very, very.
Never.
Sad.
I will never, ever, ever, ever forget.
But when you're in that sort of industry, when you have that kind of a job, that's always a danger. You're in front. I see these people performing in front of millions of people. All it takes is one person.
Again, not to mention, remember that a few years ago, there was a terrorist attack at an Ariana Grande concert.
I remember that was in Europe, right?
Yes. So imagine how terrifying it is for a random fan to somehow make it through her entire security detail and start jumping on her.
I remember.
That's horrific. Fans need to chill. You need to calm down. You need to remember that these people are human.
But a lot of times, like at the Ariana Grande concert, if I'm not mistaken, those were not fans. It was like a terroristic.
Absolutely, it
kind
was.
Of thing. It had nothing to do with fans. It was they took advantage of so many people being in the same place at the same time.
Yes.
And hey, let's do something.
Yes, but then at the same time, we don't know who this guy is.
No, we have no idea who anybody is. Really,
we have no idea. Once again, this could have been somebody who thinks Ariana Grande is the root of all evil in this world, and he showed up with a knife to kill her. Like, we don't know.
The world is full of crazy folk.
Exactly.
Crazy folk. Okay.
And you know what? Sorry. Anyways, this sets a dangerous precedent because now people are seeing that this dude managed to run past Ariana Grande's entire security detail and his only punishment is like 9 days in prison.
being escorted away in a night.
Being escorted.
A lot of times people don't even.
I think
get
he also
that.
got like fined like $2,000 or something
Well,
like that.
a lot of people don't even get that. I've seen so many videos of people storming a stage. I'm sure they didn't even
this is if I'm not mistaken, and I could be. This is like the first time that he's ever actually been charged with something.
Been caught.
Been caught.
Sure. I'm sure.
It's craziness.
I'm sure.
He's done worse than this. Like, yes, this was bad. But there are videos of him doing much worse, running up onto a stage during a live concert, like crazy stuff.
It doesn't surprise me one bit. Doesn't surprise me one bit. Okay. Anyway, next topic or a break?
A break.
A break. And so we gonna be right back.
We'll be back, y'all.
No, we gonna be right.
We gonna be
back.
Right
we gonna be back.
Yeah. Dodor Vibe.
The word is getting out. Dodor Vibe is here. It's always Dodor Vibe time, and people love it.
I just love Dodor Vibe. Women Dodor Vibe en pile, oui.
Dodor Vibe is where it's at.
Be the vibe.
Yeah.
Feel the vibe.
Dodor Vibe.
Do the vibe.
Ça qu'a fait? Dodor Vibe lié, oui.
See the vibe.
Dodor Vibe. Dodor Vibe, c'est bon bagay.
From Little Haiti to the world.
Hurricane Melissa has struck hard. In Haiti and Jamaica, families have lost everything. Homes gone, food washed away, hope fading fast. But together we can bring that hope back. Entire communities are buried under mud and debris. Children are hungry. Mothers are crying for help. Lives have been shattered overnight. This is the moment to stand up for them. Join Green Hands World in bringing relief and rebuilding lives. We're collecting non-perishable food, clean water and hygiene kits, clothing and blankets, baby supplies and medical kits, and of course, your monetary donations. Drop off your support at 1814 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, or call 516-717-9446 to learn how you can help. Every act of kindness matters. Every donation rebuilds a life. Visit greenhandsworld.com and be part of the hope, because together we're stronger than any storm.
That was so cool. That little time lapse of us fixing up the studio. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, it was a while
like
ago.
A month.
Yeah,
a month and a half.
I think it was more than that because we had shorts on. It was warm. It was hot outside. Summertime is gone. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
it's so gone.
Here,
and I think what's getting me not depressed, but just a little down. Not only the fact that it gets dark very early, but the fact that it's kind of cold now, and we ain't seen nothing yet in terms of the weather.
True, but let me say something. While I do miss the warmth, I will say I love winter fashion, because one thing that's been happening to me at work lately is that every single day when I walk into that office, someone's like, I love that outfit. I love your outfit. Wow, you look so good. It's because I know how to dress for winter.
You remind me of a friend of mine who, I mean, I grew up in the winter. I'm very used to the Northeast. I grew up in winter, but I've spent a lot of time in Haiti. I've spent a lot of time in Florida. So there are some negatives, some pros and cons to being in a place that's always warm. I used to have fun looking on Facebook and watching people shoveling snow while I was going to the beach. So you know, and I lost my train of thought.
Me when I lose my train of thought.
You when you lose your train of thought. Well, you just said something. You were saying something because I knew I was going to piggyback off of that. You said what is the last thing you said?
I don't remember. It's late.
Oh, you
and my camera, y'all.
We lost you. You know what you're gonna do? Come in here.
Come in here.
My God! Bring a chair.
Oh, y'all.
Bring a chair, because I'm not editing this show.
Oh, y'all.
I am not editing this show. Damn it.
Oh my God.
I am not editing this show. I am not editing this show.
Y'all are getting a sneak peek now.
This is gonna go on the way. Bring a chair. Bring that chair over here.
I don't got no headphones. No nothing.
Just pull up. Let me widen this, because I am not.
Oh my God.
No, I am not trying. Pull up. There we go. We're gonna finish the show just like this. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna share this mic.
So ridiculous.
Look, let's see. Let's center. This is the first time.
I've never.
This is the first time this has ever happened. You've never sat in here before.
So interesting.
Just for people who are watching, who don't know what the hell's going on.
To be on the other side. What is going on, guys?
So basically,
so
I'm in the control room.
Yeah.
And Christopher is out in the production room where the guests sit and where the hosts sit.
Touch buttons.
And so don't touch that dial. But what were you talking about? So let's keep the show going.
What was I talking about? I don't remember. What was I saying? I don't remember.
What happened? You just pulled a cord out of the.
Oh, what?
You pulled the cord out of the camera.
Did I?
Well, I didn't. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here, so I'm not the one who pulled up anyone.
Okay, what was I talking about? We were talking about winter because we're saying.
It's winter. Cold as hell. Yes, it's cold as hell.
Listen. Yeah. The secret to building a good outfit is layers. That's the secret. Is learning how to layer and learning how to layer correctly with textures and colors.
Give us a little. Give us a little lesson on layers. Yeah.
One of the most interesting things that I ever heard, and this was through some YouTube reel. I don't remember the creator, but he was like, if your outfit isn't interesting through layers, then it has to be interesting through color. Okay. And if your outfit isn't interesting through color, it has to be interesting through texture. And if your outfit isn't interesting through texture, it has to be interesting through layers.
Interesting.
It's kind of like a loop where you have to make sure that you have my basic thing is that I do a basic sort of I choose a color, I choose a piece of clothing that I want to be the main focus of my outfit, and then I build the outfit around that. Okay. So I'm for example, I have this really bright, colorful shirt. If I'm gonna wear something bright, I want to wear something dark or kind of muted, so that way what?
No, you're reminding me that I'm not a fashionista. I'm not a fashionista. Okay. I like to look good. I like to look decent, but I don't go overboard. I don't consider myself a fashionista. But the first time that I realized that there's actually a science behind this is hanging out with a very good friend of mine, Mystique DST, aka Mildred, and she is all into fashion and stuff like that. And she had, I actually met her. She's a New Yorker, but I met her in Haiti, and we became very good friends. And I kind of, she showed me the ropes while I was in Haiti. And I also attended a couple of fashion kind of soirees that she was running. And she was explaining this and explaining that, and you had to mix these kind of shoes with this and that. And
it really is an industry.
And when I heard her talk, I was like, there's an absolute science behind this. Really and she gave me a really good appreciation for the fashion industry and how things work. Didn't want to cut you off, but I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, because what the fuck am I talking about? She know more than I do. Shit. No, listen to Mildred, y'all.
Yeah, Mildred, I have to. I'm gonna send those. I'm gonna send this to her. She knows her stuff. She absolutely knows her stuff.
Switching gears a little bit.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier that it was I brought this up because of work and people complimenting me at work. One thing that I've had happen to me a lot lately is that I'm realizing that like I low key talk too much at work. And like, okay.
You talk too much at work.
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't mean that I'm like a chatterbox. Like I'm not like, well, I am.
I mean,
but
that's why this show is called Talk to Me.
But yeah, okay, true. However, like, let me explain. Like, wait. What I mean by, I feel like I make so many references that just go straight over your head.
So what made you see that, or what made you realize that you were talking too much at work?
So, when I say I talk too much at work, I don't mean that I yap too much to my coworkers. What I mean is that I'm too honest.
You're too honest.
Yeah, where sometimes I'll say things that I really shouldn't say.
So is it did you like you don't think before you talk, or what's going on there?
A little bit of both. Where sometimes, like, I had an interaction once with my supervisor where I won't name names or say exactly what I said out of not wanting to get fired.
Your supervisor's gonna see this.
See this and be like, so why were you talking about me? But I had a moment with her where we were speaking about something that had happened recently, and I said something to her that only after I saw her reaction to what I said did I realize that it sounded shady as hell.
Do you mind sharing what you said to her with us?
I said basically something had happened with our event or with our schedule, and she asked me a question about a future event and asked me about like if that had been corrected, and I said, as of right now, yeah.
Was there something wrong with that?
Yes, because she was the one who messed up the first time. So it kind of insinuated like, yeah, if you don't fuck it up again. But I didn't mean it that way, and I didn't realize it came off. I'm not explaining it well because I'm trying to be.
But I kind of understand. But the words by themselves, the words inherently aren't bad.
Exactly. So I didn't take it as bad because of just like I was just being dead ass. So, like as of right now, no, it's working fine.
When you said that, how did she look at you? What was her?
It was like she asked me like as if imagine you're me and I'm your supervisor asking you something and whatever, and then she said that and she went,
oh,
and I was like, oh,
so she was kind of taken aback. But yeah, that's the only thing that let you know that like maybe
like okay, yeah. But then there's also times when somebody will ask me something or I'll be having a conversation and it'll remind me of something from my past or something from my childhood that's kind of like a personal memory.
Right.
And I'll be like, oh, I want to share that. And I'll say before I like stop myself, I'll be like, oh, and I'll be like, never mind. But by the time I say never mind, then it's already too late because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, what? What were you gonna say?
Okay,
I want to know." And then I end up sharing because
I don't sound too bad to me. They don't sound like
they're not.
I'm gonna use my little lingo. I'm gonna use my little lingo. They don't sound like TMI to me.
It's not TMI. It's just that there's a very.
I'm proud of using that, by the way. They don't sound like too much information to me, but you know the context better than.
Yes.
Me or anybody watching this.
The difference between this and regular interactions is the fact that there's a very fine line between having a conversation and oversharing.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And I tend to border that line really closely, which is really difficult in a professional environment because it's the kind of place where you kind of want to stay.
You always have to be careful in a professional environment. That's for sure. But let me ask you this. What have been, if any, the repercussions of you doing this? Because to me, these don't sound terrible.
I did actually have one.
What happened?
Oh, and this is another one where I really shouldn't.
What happened?
I really shouldn't share this.
What happened?
But I'm going to anyway. So.
What happened was...
Yes, I had a meeting with my boss when I was working...
Same person?
Different person.
Different person, okay.
When I was working at a certain location. And I let it slip because I have problems with sleeping and whatever. So when I was alone in my office, I had a problem with sometimes like I'm there by myself for 7 hours a day. Like sometimes I'll
doze off.
take a look. Like, you know.
That's not good, Mr. Toussaint. That's not good at all. They're gonna watch this.
Yeah,
they're gonna see this. You realize
I
this, right?
had previously had.
Okay.
But
an old boss.
not only that, but like also like, you know, sometimes it's hard to focus. It's hard to whatever because it's so quiet. And I didn't word that properly to my boss.
Okay.
And when she asked me about it, I said sometimes it's hard. She said, "Oh, like, do you like being in the office by yourself?" I said, "Not really." She was like, "Why? Like, you know, like, your coworkers would like kill for a shot to like have an office by themselves." And I said, "Oh, you know, well, sometimes it's hard because when I'm alone, it feels like there are no stakes."
Okay.
Yeah, which is not the best.
And what did they say to you? How did they respond to that? What they said?
They didn't. Okay. But the next day, I got moved to a different office. They moved me basically immediately on the spot.
Did you have to share an office with somebody?
Yeah. Yeah. They moved me into the public cubicle. They moved me back to the trenches. Like it was different. Yeah.
Yeah, fucked up.
Yeah, bad. Which is what I mean, where it's like I tend to have a problem where I'm honest. Yeah. I'm honest to a fault.
Okay. Yeah, that I could see that.
Honestly, not to get weird about it, but I think it's because I'm a Sag. Like genuinely, I think it's because I'm a Sagittarius. Like we're honest. Okay. That's one of the things about us is that we're described as being brutally honest. We are the brutally
honest. Which is sort of a good and bad thing. I mean, being honest is definitely,
good, but it's
commendable, but yes, right. There's
where it's it's hard to be honest when you want to be mysterious.
Exactly.
But something that I've kind of been coming to terms with is the fact that, you know what? Sometimes being honest can also be your strength.
Right.
Because when I'm the person that I'm always going to dig a little deeper.
Right, okay.
I'm always going to ask questions. Okay. I'm always going to be the person who asks, what do you mean by that? You know? And sometimes it gets me into situations that I wouldn't have found myself in otherwise.
What do you mean by that?
There was this one time I was talking to my coworker and he mentioned something to me. And this was a coworker that I had, like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like him at first. Okay. And I'm not gonna name names. But I didn't really like him much at first. I didn't think that much of him. But he mentioned something to me and I was like, what do you mean by that? And we ended up having a really deep and introspective conversation because I probed and I asked questions and I thought more. And it's not something that I feel like other people really would have done because, you know, again, it's the idea of being mysterious. Like you don't want to ask about somebody's personal business.
You're like a therapist in training, so
that, like, I'm sorry, like I can't help it. Like I can't help but ask a question. But it completely changed the way that I saw him because it humanized him. And I think one of the reasons why I'm able to connect with people so well is because I'm always the first to ask and I'm always the first to share. And in a sense, it humanizes me in a way that makes me feel approachable to people.
Well, you're going to be very successful in your domain. I can already tell.
But thank you. I appreciate it.
No, you are going to be. I can tell.
But yeah, it's something that I'm starting to learn is that, you know what, sometimes, and you know what, not to go back to this, I also think that this is one of the things that I love about Wicked. It's you have to embrace all parts of you, even your faults.
Okay.
Even the parts that you don't like.
Now we were talking about Wicked Part 2. What is it called? Wicked
Good.
Wicked for Good. Okay, I saw like a trailer yesterday for the first time.
Yes.
Am I going to see it in the theaters? No. But
yes, I am. Yes.
You're gonna unhook something else here. I already know I'm not gonna see it in theaters, but I will once it comes out on streaming, whatever. I am definitely gonna see it. And it took me a long time to see Wicked. It took me a very long time to actually see. I was reading about it, and I kind of knew it.
My sister still hasn't seen it, and she lives with me.
Okay,
travesty.
Like again, that's another one of those things that you're into it, you love it.
Yeah,
1,000%. Not everybody's into it.
Do you know what that is for me?
What is that for you?
K-pop. Both of my sisters and my mother have been obsessed. obsessed
with K-pop.
Yes.
And you are too.
No.
Oh, you're not.
For the
I thought you were saying that you were.
No,
obsessed with K-pop.
Since I was in high
And
school,
that's
which
another
was
generation. That's another generational thing. We've got a lot of.
It is, but it isn't, because I feel like I know a lot of older people, especially older Black women who
like
really,
K-pop.
really like. It's very, very popular.
I have a very short K-pop whatchamacallit, playlist on my phone. I was just playing. I was like, K-pop. What's all this K-pop? People were talking about K-pop, and I kind of looked for some music, and there was like, there was some
Don't worry,
nice
I'll put you on.
ditties.
I don't.
Some nice stuff.
Let's not use that word now.
Ditties. Whenever I came across a song that I liked, I would just put it in the playlist, and But I'm not like a big fan. I'm not gonna be like one of those screaming teenagers running after my K-pop idol or anything. There's just a couple of songs that I do like.
You know who is that screaming fan?
Who?
My mother.
Your mother? Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, hey.
My mother, who is your age.
Okay. Well, if she likes it, she likes it.
Oh yeah, that lady screams her head off at a Jungkook
I'm
concert.
not faulting anyone who likes it.
Oh yeah, no, never yuck. Never yuck a yum. Never.
No.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin taught me that. Don't yuck my yum.
Exactly.
I like that. I'm not into it like that, but I do appreciate some of the songs.
Yes.
I do appreciate.
Have you watched? I know you haven't. Maybe you have.
What?
K-pop Demon Hunters?
No. And but I did see a little. I did see a trailer or whatever, and yeah, it's not.
That's another movie. That's another movie. Actually, I don't really know.
Not my thing.
I don't know if I'd describe it.
I don't think I'm in the target market for that. I don't think I am.
Actually,
I don't think I am.
I'd argue that you are.
I don't think
it surprised me. It definitely surprised me, and I think that's part of the allure of the movie, is that it surprised a lot of people, because people had preconceived notions about what it was when they heard the title, but when you actually watch the movie, it's not
even the title that gets me. It's just that whole genre, that whole for me. Let me tell you, I don't even watch that much TV. I watch these shows, and like maybe a sitcom or a shorter show. If they can't solve their problems in a half an hour,
oh girl.
If they can't solve their problems in a half an hour, I'm these Netflix series. I'll give it 2 episodes. I do not get into it. I am not going to watch it.
You know what I'm like that with?
I don't have time.
I'm like that with Stranger Things.
That I could never get it. Listen, I tried to watch Stranger Things 50 times. I watched it.
This damn Vecna.
I haven't even gotten that far. I don't think I got past the 3rd episode. I try to watch it, and I let months pass by.
Yes.
I'm like, let me try it again. Maybe I'll get into it.
Sorry, let it die.
I try it again, and it's just like, forget it.
Oh
I can't get into it.
I'm so tired of it.
That's just me. That's just me.
But yeah, point is, the point of all of this.
What is the point of it? We really rambled today.
Oh my God, yes.
We rambled today. You pulled the cord out of the
I
camera.
didn't do that, guys.
The cord pulled itself out of the camera.
Yes, it did.
And now you're in my space.
Yes, I am. Hey. I'm intruding today.
You're intruding today. You're in my world.
The theme and the point of today is to dance and sing like no one's watching, and to always embrace yourself,
sing like no one's watching,
even your faults, because it's not easy being green, but we don't get to choose who we are.
Being green. For people who have issues or want you to talk about something, what should they do?
Well, you can always send a letter or an email to us at talktomevibe@gmail.com.
There you go. Talktomevibe@gmail.com. And Mr. Toussaint will be happy to respond to each and every one of you who send an email.
I will try.
He will try. We get a lot of emails. We get a lot of emails, and I don't know how long it takes me to get through them.
We had to take a little break from.
Yeah. So today you didn't answer any emails, but
next week we'll get back to it.
Absolutely. Is it time yet? Yeah. It's we have like
just
a minute
about
left. Yeah. Any last words?
Yeah.
And having said that, I think it's time for us to go. But that was very good. I like that.
Thank you. Like I know, like I'm that girl. Like I ate that.
Anyway, see you guys.
I'm not Cynthia. I'm sorry.
See you guys next week with Mr. Toussaint here on Talk to Me with Christopher Toussaint. Bye.